You guys, I know that you woke up this morning and you felt unfulfilled. You felt like something was missing, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. What was it? What is this feeling, this essence of perturbedity? I think I'm making words up now, but what were you lacking? And I'm here to tell you that the potential of a Tropic Thunder sequel is nigh. It's coming, most likely. Ben Stiller, just last year, I just found out, has recently talked about this possibility. For those of you who don't know, Tropic Thunder came out in 2008. Time flies. It is absolutely crazy. But Tropic Thunder was well-renowned and known as one of the best comedies ever for its ability to be very edgy and take things like being PC and completely throw it out the window to do crazy things and talk about topics that you just don't really see discussed in today's movies, because today we have to be very careful in Hollywood, because if we trigger the wrong audience, then we're going to lose half of our ticket sales. And that can go for either end of the spectrum, right? The right or the left. But I have been noticing lately that the pendulum is starting to swing back. I think over the last 15 years or so, you saw, so say in the 90s, the pendulum started on one side where you could get away with doing whatever you wanted to put on screen, edgier jokes, things that were a little bit more raunchy, things that were not PC. And over time, that pendulum has swung all the way to the other side. And I think that pendulum, that PC pendulum, so to speak, is just about to stop its swing and come back the other way. That's what it feels like. Now you can debate, is this good or bad? Is it right or wrong? Should we or should we not be able to put certain topics in movies? And is it even funny? Everyone's sense of humor is different. I totally respect that and totally get that. But I'm just saying, as a matter of fact, I think that pendulum is starting to come back. The pendulum swing over to the place of being PC, and Hollywood, you can see it. I mean, at the end of the day, let me put it this way. Don't be fooled by thinking that Hollywood is some bastion of morality, where they are the arbiters of being righteous and what is right and holy and all this. At the end of the day, they're just a business, and the people and CEOs behind their desks who make these movies and greenlight all these ideas aren't doing it because of family values. They're just doing it because they are seeing trends in the market, and they are getting information from their polls, and they know that if we make certain kinds of movies, people won't go see them and we won't make money. At the end of the day, it's all about money. But I think as viewers' preferences change, we are going to be seeing drastic differences. So I think that, starting maybe around this year and then over the next, who knows, 10 years, 15 years, whenever the pendulum decides to go and then come back, we are going to start seeing a lot more crazier movies come out from Hollywood. Again, you can say this is good or bad. I don't know. That's going to be, it's going to be different depending on who you are, and I'm not here to tell you what to think. But I definitely do think this. So if you are someone who really liked the original Tropic Thunder and all the boundaries that they weren't afraid to cross, I was just laughing thinking about the movie, and that kind of ridiculousness, then you might be excited to know that you're going to start seeing more of these, and you might actually see a Tropic Thunder 2. Like I said, Ben Stiller, just in 2024, last year, had talked about the possibility of this happening. And also Justin Theroux, if I'm getting that right, the director of the first Tropic Thunder, has also talked about the possibility of this happening. And the political climate is ripe for the sowing for Tropic Thunder 2, or at least other movies of that comedy caliber. Comedy movies in particular are the movies that, because in comedies, things that are funny are usually when you're just taking things up to the line that you usually wouldn't cross and finding ways to cross it that's still funny and acceptable, or just getting right up close to that boundary without getting like canceled. Basically, you don't really have to worry about that so much in like dramas or romance movies, right? That's just not the way it works. So comedy movies have really taken a hit. What are the there have been some good comedy movies over the past years, but kind of fewer and far between, and they're usually not funny because of these boundary pushing type ideals. So I'm just gonna leave it there.